So here we are in Yakima Canyon. Once again, you guys have seen this place plenty of times in my videos. I love coming through here this time of year, early spring before it gets to summer, because all the grasses, the wild grasses that grow through here are all still green. Later on in the year, they all turn brown and just kind of ugly looking, but it is definitely a little bit chilly here. It's probably a good 15-20 degrees colder in the canyon than it is outside of the canyon. It's registering 66 on my dash, but I can tell it's definitely probably around 60, upper 50s or something, but it's a nice weather for riding. I think getting a couple of raindrops or something, don't know where. But I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of a story. I don't think I put it in one of my vlogs yet. This has to do with when I got my my Versys X300 and the first time that I rode it through the canyon. Did a video on it. Nice long ride all the way, unedited. When I got all the way up to Ellensburg and decided to turn around and come back, I stopped and took a picture at that old gas station up there. And as I'm coming back through the canyon, we at times will get guys that'll drive through here, you know, 10 miles an hour underneath the speed limit. And you know, it's not that I'm in a big hurry, but 10 miles an hour, so they're doing 35 miles an hour coming through this canyon, and it gets pretty annoying. And the thing is that there's not really all that many places to pass safely. So as I'm coming back south through the canyon, following this guy, he's putzing around underneath the speed limit. There's another guy behind me in another car, and he's getting impatient as well. So as I'm following this guy, as soon as I get the opportunity opens up that the road straightens out and I get a check yellow line on my side, I hit my turn signal and I dip over to go around this guy, and I get about right up to the side of his door, even with him as I'm passing him, and this other guy passes me, goes flying past me on the left, off onto the shoulder, flies around me. There's dirt and gravel and debris and everything getting kicked up all over the place. So he made an illegal pass, at high speed, and it scared the crap out of me. I thought I was going to lose it right there, but I kept my cool. Managed to not overreact or panic or anything like that, so I guess it all turned out okay. But I just have to remind myself every time I'm riding through this canyon to not only watch the corners and watch for rocks and things, but watch for slow drivers and the idiots that like to pass illegally, dangerously, because I'm not trying to ride this canyon super fast. I've done it fairly quickly in the past, but I'm not trying to be the fastest rider. I just want to be a really safe one and come home every day after each ride. Actually, just for the heck of it, I saw like a little turnoff back there, a little road that kind of went off to the right. I don't think I've ever been down there before. Oh, big rock. So I'm going to go back and check it out. This will be a first for me. I don't recall ever... Yeah, okay, I do. I remember there being a road here. I just didn't ever know what the heck was up in here. So we're going to turn left and see what's down here. What is this called? Burbank Creek? Clear? Yep, okay. Burbank Creek Road. It says private road, private property, no public access. Well, I guess that answers my question, doesn't it? But let's just play dumb here for a minute and see what's down here. Nice little fence. It looks like they used to load cattle in there. That's kind of cool. Can't hardly see anything. think there's a house back there. I don't know. If there is, I'll turn around. I'm just very curious. I gotta see what's back here. A lot of cattail weeds. Of course, I'm riding into the sun. Can't really see nothing. Really, really old barbed wire fence. Looks like there's a road up there on the side of that hill. Huh. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that is. Looks like... Hello! It's kind of an odd house. Just a little square thing. So there's private residences back here, apparently. Rosa View Drive. Well, I kind of feel like I shouldn't be back in here. So I'm going to turn around and get out of here. Yeah, okie dokie. Well, how was that? Never been down over here before. Let's take a turn in and check it out. I mean, hell, why not? We're on an adventure, right? Sort of. What is it called? I don't know. Reservations, camping spots. What do we got over here? Parking lot. So, just some place to come chill and have a picnic, I guess. Got bathrooms. Guess if I had to take a leak, it's a good place to stop. Let's go down here. One way, a little loop here. Is that a boat launch place? Oh, I guess it is. Yakima River floater tips. Let's go check this out. Huh. Look at that down here. Got a neat little place to launch some boats into the river. You can go float the river if you want. I think I did that once when I was a kid, but I must have been like super young, like 6 or 7 years old when I did it. I remember it, but not well enough to tell a story about it. It's kind of cool. Guess I'll just finish driving through here and see what else is up here. rules for dummies. Should just say use common sense, but you know, people don't have common sense. It's over here. Registered campers only. Let's see how people camp like this. Concrete lots and designated parking spots. I mean, I guess it'd be better than nothing, but honestly, I don't camp like this. Camp host. This looks entirely too domesticated for my tastes. Nope. On to the next place. I didn't even mean to, but so I'm following these guys going up the hill over here, and they're driving kind of slow, so I had some time to kind of look around at stuff, and there's these little birds. I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of just flying all over this rock side over here. Must be nesting up there, but I pulled over to take a picture of the river right here. I think it's just pretty cool looking. What's my weapon of choice today, fellas? This is the Sony A6600 with the Sigma 18 to 50 f2.8 lens on it. This lens is pretty badass, man. It's freaking awesome. Turn up the monitor brightness. Let's see what we got here. Turn down that shutter speed just a little bit. Guess I better make sure I'm shooting raw. Okay, raw and JPEG, okay. Was there always a car? A white van in the screwing up scenery. Got this bugger set at F8. Want everything in focus. Everything. So we can get these little birds up here. Where are these little birdies at? I don't see them. I do not see any of them little birdies. Where are they? They're flying all over the place. I'm going to be able to catch one of them in flight. There's a couple of them right there. I don't know. Probably won't be able to see them, but anyways, I'll take a shot of them just to see. So I thought I'd stop here real quick because I've never shown this to you guys before, and I think it's actually pretty cool. This little historical marker here. Let me just get out here and read this to you real quick. So the geology of this whole part of Washington State is really actually kind of cool. It was formed by a big gigantic flood and lots of volcanoes and a bunch of violent crap happening all over the place. And this little plaque right here just kind of tells you what it's all about, and I'll read it to you. It says 25 million years ago, this area was a land of meandering streams and lush rolling hills. Then came the first lava flow. Long cracks or vents opened in the earth, and lava flooded the land, spreading like water. The lava cooled and solidified into basalt. Lakes, swamps, and streams reformed on the new, relatively flat surface. Then lava again flooded the land. The time between lava flows was sometimes only months, sometimes hundreds, even thousands of years. Each eruption reset the clock in a cycle that continued for 15 to 20 million years. The layers of basalt visible in the valley walls are part of one of the largest lava fields in the world. It covers over 200,000 square miles in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and is reported to be over 10,000 feet thick in places. The bottom part is just a dedication. There's parts in Oregon where you can be driving through like Central Oregon and stuff where it's pretty incredible because it looks like the top, just there's like a big giant lava flow just sticking out from the crust of the earth. It's really kind of cool looking, but I think some of that theory right there is going to be changed. Some of the accepted scientific stuff that went on here is going to be changed by the Younger Dryas event. the more traction that whole thing kind of gains, it's going to change it up a little bit. Let's see, Yakima River older than the hills, in case you're wondering what this little plaque says. Before the uplift of the Cascade Mountains, the Yakima River was a peaceful, meandering stream. The land rose across the river's path, but so slowly that the rate of erosion by the river equaled the rate of uplift. Although slow by human standards, the erosion was swift by geological standards, as is evident by the steep, narrow gorge cut by the river. However, the river current wasn't rapid enough to erode a straighter channel, so it retained its early meanders. The layers of basalt exposed by the down-cutting river are part of the rock record of the lava floods that created the Columbia Basin. Neat stuff, guys. Neat stuff. So there's another little recreational site here. Don't know if it's really worth stopping at, but we'll give it a quick spin. Tanum recreation site, 1,000 feet. What's back here? Speed bump. East fee site, $5 daily fee, 15 overnight. That's not too bad, I guess. If you just want to go on a quick camping trip, why not? Looks like another pretty boring parking spot, basically campsite. Ain't much to look at over here, is there? No, sir. Looks pretty boring. Oh, there is a footbridge over there. I wonder where that goes. Could walk across the river there. Should we? Yeah, we should. Why shouldn't we? Let's go take a walk over there. Okie dokie. Puppety seat. Guess it's already popped. I ditched my gloves for a minute. Of course, I'm not going to walk too far, so just down over there. I don't think anybody mess with my shit. I hope not. Anyways. Okie dokie. Let's go see what's over here. At least get a picture of the river, at any rate. Oh. Change of plans. Let's go see what's up on the hill up there. I seem to get lucky. It's like every time I go out and ride with the intention of getting some photos, it seems like it's nice and overcast. I really do love shooting photos outside when it's overcast. Don't have that harsh sunlight affecting exposure. And I'm getting some exercise at the same time. It'd be a pretty cool place to take a picture of that bridge. What do you think? Somebody left their thermos up here. U.S. Bureau of Land Management. Watchable wildlife. How about that? Isn't that fun? A picture of the bridge. Groovy. Of the river and whatever this is. Cool. Picture of the parking lot just for GP. Must be in better shape than I thought it was. Walked all the way up this hill and wasn't really winded. Of course, I do get a lot of walking around done at work, so kind of used to it. I think it's got a nice little trailer over there. Like a little 12-footer or something. Not too big, not too small. There's a lot of game trails over there on the side of that hill. I think there's some bighorn sheep and some other critters that call this place home. But we're going to walk down here and just get a picture of the bridge, just because I have to. That might be poison oak or something, so I'm not going to touch it. You gross. Where are we at? Where are we at? Like this. position. Lots of bugs wandering, blowing all over this freaking place here. Let's get another one. Where's that little level thingy? And maybe one down low. Hey. Cobwebs all over the freaking place. And here's where the funhouse part begins. Wow. Okay, this really messes with my brain. Because my balance isn't all that well to begin with. Oh. Okay, that's not just me. This freaking thing is moving. Okay, so that wasn't me just losing my balance. This bridge is swaying. It's like an old picture of the really old film of the people walking back and forth across the bridge and the whole thing's swaying. This thing's doing the same shit. Man, you can really get this thing moving. Yeah, I don't like that feeling. Oh boy. Let me get a picture of this without dropping my camera in the river. And we'll go over here too. Pretty cool. I'm not walking all the way over there. I have no interest in that. And one back that direction. Where are we at? Anyways, that's fun. I'll have to bring my wife up here so she can feel like she's gonna vomit too. This bridge is a trip. You first start walking out there, it feels like you're off balance and you're kind of dizzy, but then I realize that the bridge is swaying back and forth. Wow, that's crazy. I better check the battery in this thing. Might be getting kind of low.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you. 'Cause you're my home away from away from away from being alone. Run away from home, why don't you? 'Cause I did the same just for you. You don't know how make you my own.
So I'm about coming up to the end of the canyon here, and I was just thinking to myself, and I thought I'd better, maybe I'd ask you guys this question. When you're looking at ADV bikes, you know, because they got their own category, Adventure Series motorcycles, does the adventure part mean that you absolutely have to hit some dirt roads sometimes? Because I was thinking about that on this bike, and the one major flaw about trying to do dirt road riding and bumpy stuff like that on this bike is you can't stand up on it. Now, I don't know if you guys ever driven across a really bumpy road on anything with a rigid suspension, like a pretty stiff suspension like this ADV 150 has, but if you're not standing up or able to kind of brace yourself, you're going to end up with a back that is probably going to be hurting for quite some time. So I was thinking to myself, you know, if I go on some adventures with this bike, I mean, this is technically an adventure, right? I'm going out exploring, doing all kinds of cool stuff, taking photos and looking at things, and I don't know if you necessarily need to go on dirt and gravel roads to classify as an adventure. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, asking you guys. Is the ADV 150 even capable of going on adventures and dirt roads and things like that without, well, injuring my back and regretting it for the rest of my life? I don't know. What do you guys think?